So to make a pull-through braid, you're going to simply take a section all the way from the top of the head, and you can start wherever you would like. If you want your braid to start a little bit lower, go ahead and make that section a little bit lower on the head, but in this case, I am doing one all the way on the top. And you're simply going to need a lot of clear elastics and one sectioning clip. So once you got that section, clip it away. And then you're simply just going to take another section all the way from both sides of the head, and you're going to simply grab another clear elastic and make another ponytail. Make sure to always tighten your ponytails after you're done. Alright, bring that other section down, and then what you're going to do is split that first section in two, and you're going to pull the bottom section underneath it in the middle of those two. Now grab a third section and take the hair that is left over from that split section and add to it, and you're just going to make one whole ponytail out of that. And like I said, make sure that you're tightening these sections so they're nice and secure on the head. It'll give you a nice, neat hairstyle in the end. Now you're going to bring that section down, just like you did before. And you're simply going to split that section in two. It's always going to be the top section that you have left over. You're going to split it in two, and then the bottom ponytail, you're going to bring that to the top and clip it away up there. And you're just simply gonna repeat this process all the way until you get to the nape of the neck, where you are gonna run out of hair. So I'm grabbing from both sides of the head, and I'm grabbing the split section all in one, and I'm just gonna use a clear elastic, and we're gonna secure that all together. And then make sure it's tightened, and then continue. Bring that section down, split the top one in two, bring the other section up. It's a very repetitive process, and it'll give you a nice braid in the end. It kind of mimics like a Dutch braid. This is just with ponytails, and it's a little bit more voluminous than a Dutch braid. Almost to the bottom of the head, and then I will show you what to do whenever you run out of hair. Now I believe this is our last section. If it's thin enough, then we're just gonna put a ponytail and run that all the way in there. Okay, so now we don't have any hair left, so we're gonna simply split the section just like what you did, lift that piece of hair up, and you're just gonna connect the two divided pieces together. Since you don't have any more hair to grab, you're just gonna connect the two divided pieces together with an elastic band. And then bring your top section down and repeat the process until you have a small piece of hair left. This type of hairstyle, it works good with any length of hair, unless I guess you have a very, very short bob, but even like medium length to long length, it works very well for. My doll right here, she has about medium length hair, but yet whenever we get finished, it'll look like she has a lot of hair and that it's very long. And then keep in mind to leave a good amount of hair towards the bottom, because whenever you're going to be pulling these hairs out, you're gonna take away the hair from the bottom. So make sure and leave some amount of hair towards the end. Alright, so now here's the fun part. We're gonna pancake all of these pieces out. And it just depends on you how big you want your pull-through braid. I usually like mine very voluminous and very big and thick. So I am gonna pull it through quite a bit. But like I said, it's whatever you prefer to do. And you can see my hair is getting shorter and shorter towards the end, so that's why it's always super important to make sure you have a good amount of hair left on the bottom, because a lot of it's going to be pulled up. So, and then yeah, you just eyeball it until you see what you like, and then that's really all there's to it. And go ahead and just show you what it looks like on the sides. And this would be your original pull-through braid, but there's many different ways you can use this pull-through technique than just this way. Maybe pigtails or a bun or whatever you would like to do with this technique. So many different ways you can use it. So another way you can use a pull-through technique is a pull-through updo. This one is very similar to the other one we did. It's just gonna be horizontally instead of vertically. So what I'm doing is I have all the hair pulled back, and I am gonna horizontally take sections just like the previous braid, but we're just doing them lower in the head, and like I said, it's gonna be sideways instead of up and down. And so I'm using the same technique. I am making an elastic, taking another section. It can be kind of random, it doesn't have to be a perfect straight line, it'll just make it a little bit more organic feel than too much structure in the hair. And I am just gonna make another ponytail with my elastic band. And now I've got my two ponytails, the one furthest to the side. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna split that horizontally. You can see that, and then I'm gonna grab my second ponytail, and we're simply gonna bring that through and grab your clip again and clip that out of the way. Like I said, very same technique as we did in the previous hairstyle. This one is just used in a little bit of a different way. Now I'm gonna grab me another section, and then grab your two split pieces and add that to your section. Grab your elastic and secure that really nicely. Alright, take off that clip, split that section. Remember, it's always the furthest one to your starting point. Split that section, bring your ponytail through those two, clip it away, and then repeat the process. I'm gonna make another ponytail. So, like I said, it doesn't have to be a perfect section. And then grab those two pieces on the side and then secure that with another elastic band. Now I've got my last section here. Make sure all of your hair is towards the back of the head, that it's not all of a sudden going more to one side than the other. Make sure it's nice and even in the back so you have a nice even updo. And we're just simply gonna make our last ponytail here. Secure that, and then bring that other hair, and then we're gonna split that one more time. And just like the other one, if you don't have any more hair to grab, you are just gonna connect those two split hairs with the ponytail. Alright, so now there's the question, what do I do with all this extra hair? Well, first, pull out your braid that you've got going so far, and that's already gonna take away some of that extra length that you have on the side, and that's just gonna make it nice and voluminous and give you a really pretty, elegant looking bun. And like I said, just eyeball it and to however you like it, however big you want it. And then what we're gonna do, make sure you have some bobby pins on hand. I'm just gonna twist the rest of that hair, and I'm just gonna bobby pin it underneath my bun. You're never gonna be able to see it because the bun is pulled out so big, it's gonna hide it really well. So I'm just gonna bobby pin it right underneath my pull-through braid. And if you feel like your hair is a little too slick and it doesn't want to hold, use some hairspray, and that'll help give it a little bit of grit so that your bobby pins stay in a little bit better. But that's simply all I'm doing. I just grabbed that extra hair and I twisted it and tucked it underneath my pull-through braid. Use however many bobby pins you need to make sure that hairstyle is nice and secure. And that's all there's to it. A nice, quick, beautiful, elegant looking updo. Looks like it took you a lot of time to do, and people are gonna ask, how on earth did you do that? It's just a pull-through braid. Simple, and it's so cute, and it'll keep your hair out of your face. So I hope you guys enjoy both of these examples, and let me know what you think.